Okay, I lied. I was supposed to be much later, but match started. So show me now. I meant to fucking go eat and all that shit, but fuck no. Guess not. Unlucky. Right, this. We watch the walkout. Who's walking out? Is it Foxy? Nope, it's Zess. Good shit. Bit loud. Blurry as fuck. It's always blurry as fuck. NRG.
This is the
Alright.
DRX going past select. We knew that the
Let's just speed this shit up. Okay.
To never show it again, we never see the light of day. We're ready. The fans are ready to go ahead, drop the barrier for the opening round, and already DRX looking for potential crunch over here in main.
Oh, 2 minutes behind. Why are we always late to fucking DRX matches?
Still Buzz, gonna be playing behind the box, pushing the point. Now, the dog out here from Stacks, checking the middle crashes. Just checking, nothing doing.
Quick little peek. No damage gonna be received there, but now just
Okay, for a main.
This range, we'll see. What he can do is he's gonna back away from this position. See
Oh god. It's so quick to take space, fucking.
Cleared out by the checker back home. Storm grenades out to try to prevent them. Keep them locked on this side of the site for now.
I love this from DRX. They rarely do this kind of thing where they go this aggressive on flank, and it looks like they might.
Okay, let's see what is the.
Trying to join the rest of the team. Flash now gonna indicate the presence of DRX.
So Pearl Haven and Split. It's good for us, but NRG is kind of cracked, so we'll never know. 4v3, winnable. Yes, we won. Good round, good start. Woo, yeah.
They've been struggling a little bit. I mean, granted they had to go up against DG and every flank with a 4-man stack to get through there. Really nicely handled. A good attempt on a counter.
So close to catching up.
Get there in time to really have much effect.
Oh, Zess is okay. Interesting. Nice. Nice. Good shit. Just nice. Just good.
Gonna have to try to find something here. Knows that he doesn't want to be carrying the sheriff forward into the next round. See if he can find any damage here.
He buzzed on Jet again. RB, Killjoy. Yeah. It's good. We're good. The only kind of worrying thing is Zest on Harbor because we've never seen this. Good shit. I think we haven't seen it. At least I don't know.
Bit more up and down for Mako this year. He's been good at times, been great at times, but sometimes he's
Alright, first normal speed round.
Had some problems. Now him and RB were kind of the bright spots for DRX against Paper Rex in the last matchup, having pretty good score lines on those mostly controller roles. But RB continues to be just a brilliant.
Wait, oh, I didn't check who won. Oh god.
Astra or the Killjoy here. He is just a wonderful player to watch. Of course.
After the round, I'll check.
Neon is absolutely special, but you can see NRG now going to be lining up for an A crunch here through Art. No utility really to check this until it gets to sight.
They got Buzz in such a forward position. He knows that they're not going to be pushing out into B main. With nothing spotted over in link, they now fully suspect that this is in fact going to be that A hit coming through.
Okay. 5v5 retake. He's in midair. Oh, not finesse. Worst guy to die to.
Still eating a little bit of that blind. Stacks can't push in past this high.
Nice one, RB. Oh no.
Down, RB gonna be able to find two, but
okay.
Leaves Buzz all on his lonesome,
3v1.
Spike not yet planted, but NRG.
No, this flank is so much worse with nothing.
Plenty of time to try to burn down.
With no one on site.
30 seconds left.
See if he can get it done. They're right behind
they still unplanted. Okay, nice.
Great read. They do go for the back.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, what was that? He charged in without checking anything. Let's see.
Fire on the flank finds him, and NRG get there first.
I love the way that NRG plays this round. They get aggressive towards the back of sight, towards Secret there in particular, because DRX was trying to buy time, trying to wait for Buzz to get to that lurk. You know, DRX had a pretty good read on this early. The other four members beside Buzz were pretty quick to rotate over to A.
Do this.
But instead of allowing DRX any comfort or space, NRG keeps taking a slight weapon advantage.
No shot!
Buzz is going to be blast canning opping. You don't see this.
Oh my god! I was predicting a Fnatic Loud final since they were so dominant, but I guess not. That is crazy!
Again, plenty of attention.
Okay, now I want ETG in the final.
Now, maybe even just pressuring Zest out of water. all the way back over into the defender spawn. This is really good control right now for the side of NRG, but how do they maneuver this? Try to convert this into a site take. Mako pushing up, still looking to explore over towards A. Might make content if he continues to swing here against Victor, but Victor's now going to be pulling away from this position. And NRG sites may just start drifting towards B, where that op is continuing to creep up.
Yeah, you got the toxic screen over there as well. Going to be huge here for Buzz. If he can win a duel, he might be able to take control of this space. Maybe keep Victor at bay as Mako continues his aggressive lurk. But now they're shifting directions. NRG here, last minute. Looks like they're going to head in. The lockdown in response from RB. He's going to be under pressure potentially. No, they're going to have to back off.
Yeah, he just wants to fully dissuade.
Can't do anything.
Over here onto the A side, but they still have 3 members in the vicinity. Mako.
Did Buzz see that?
He might be able to get around and maybe find a pinch on a finesse. Is not in a position to really help them out here.
Blinked and didn't see. Oh God, Stacks, why?
The first of all, doesn't even get too much damage across, and what he did find is going to be.
Oh God.
Going to find 1. Now it's Buzz
4v3.
in the open. No
Oh, they saw him.
Sees the cove. Doesn't suspect.
He can't be flanked though.
In it. The way for now hasn't been able to see him. It's going to start to fracture. It's going to break. Spots.
Oh shit.
Timing is absolutely perfect. Some scoops the kill.
That's gonna be a save. Yeah.
Not from RB, but it seems like
Damn.
DRX making the call. Saying, you know what?
Yeah, Stacks is having a rough fucking time.
Trying to get back in. It's just not going to be worth it. So they will take it back away.
This is just like a classic finesse round. He's just so smart. He takes control of the middle of the site. He's guiding his team around, kind of sensing the presence of DRX in spots where he doesn't necessarily like what he sees. You know, of course, that lockdown there, able to get that out in a way that doesn't have a ton of impact on the round. It doesn't prevent a plant, really. It gives a little bit of space for DRX, but not really able to capitalize on that. And Stacks lose it in the back.
Ah, shit.
So much pressure onto Buzz, and that flash combo there.
Yeah, Stacks, man. Just wait. Oh, fuck.
Takes control of mid, and then they have free reign over kind of how.
I mean, we kind of do need to hold that. But Stacks just having a rough time, I guess.
A little bit more when they get guns back in their hand. Now, this one's a bit of an eco, so you know it might not be the round where they try to.
Only way you can play that differently is hit your shots.
Looks like they are going for a 4-stack over onto A here. Just going to leave RB over at B. He's one of the ones with the rifle. Mako has a Phantom on the other side, but they're just peeling right off of this utility.
Oh, RB's gonna get. Oh no, they don't check RB.
Not going towards RB side. Just going to be skirting around this.
They are controlling mid a
Any
lot.
information, RB, I mean, likely suspecting that they're creeping their way through.
And they have a really good wall for it as well.
Players, where are they positioned now? Are they going to be coming back my way? That is all completely and utterly unknown. Flash out. We'll get at least some sort of notification.
There's some info, but not. They won't. Oh! Okay, Mako gets one. Mako gets one.
Enough to manage to find one. Artist going to be taken down with some.
Nice timing on the peak. Good shit.
One for his trouble before getting taken out. Buzz
Wait, it wasn't even Zest that got anything. What? Did he get stunned up?
Find themselves here into the A site.
The only one we have to worry about is Victor. FNS is. Come on, it's FNS. Are you serious?
DRX. They take control of mid by waiting him out, setting up a trap play.
That's
right
a good
around the
wall.
corner outside of Art. Really, really smart stuff. But FNS going to go try to get through water here. Get underneath this wall potentially. Dangerous, of course, to go underneath there.
Not only are you already crouching, but you have to.
It's all down to this fight with RB.
Slow. That obfuscation will now drop down. They can try to go for the play.
No. Oh no, that's not a Zest. No,
Stared at right now by Zest.
Thought it was Zest that coming up.
Which coming in.
Okay. FNS dead. They got spiked though. Timing? No.
On the corner. Doesn't manage to find the elimination, but
Oh shit, oh shit. Just play time, play time. Good shit.
That way. Cannot make it happen. The DRX will be able to shut him down at the end. Still
good shit, good shit.
Considering what they had coming into this round, a very nicely done round for DRX.
Yeah, I just love what they're doing here, kind of playing off what happened 2 rounds ago, where there was mid-control taken. You know, you're using the Sky utility, particularly early Trailblazers from the side of NRG to kind of gain space in the mid. Makes it hard to kind of read how NRG is going to be wanting to use their utility later on to kind of dictate which site they want to go to. Instead, DRX just says, okay, we're just going to punish it. We know they're going to go mid again. We're going to set up a trap play here. They get a couple of guns. They get the spike down. They're able to lock it down. Now, NRG, maybe a little bit of a faster hit here as the blades happen.
Okay.
Judge in the back.
Buzz not noticed.
Buzz, okay. All right.
Buzz just now pulling back away. Stacks as well.
Stacks, don't.
Team there. The lockdown will be coming through.
Buster has good position though. Oh no, no man, he's not. He's going all the way around.
Dash forward, Judge in hand, wants to check that there's no one in this back hall, given that there's that tiny little corner they can tuck away in. Knows that it's clear, and now it's DRX having to try to break their way back through this one. First, it's going to be the Reckoning now.
Okay.
Pit as well, though, invested.
Very quick flood.
This is going to be so difficult here. A flash check hall, put a Judge up.
Oh, shotgun.
Stuck into the corner.
Trashies is gonna be a problem. What?
Gets Buzz. Mako now falling. Crashes with
Okay, Stacks wins that.
Stacks will shut him down.
3v3.
A 3v3.
Oh, he saw him.
Judge still in the hall, but they need to try to break through. The flash not available.
Nice, behind clear. Well done, well done. Abi, okay.
Leaving Victor all to his own devices. No nano swarms to speak up.
Nice. No. What the fuck? We had that.
Victor drags him over the line to tie it up at 3.
Oh, we were so close. Oh, fuck.
Great play at the end. Great start here for NRG, dialing up.
Misread the fucking kill feed. I thought he got the kill. Damn it! What? Also, why did we line up?
That
was such a bad idea. Oh, what is that?
With that Viper's Pit, Artis, such a nuisance.
Fuck.
In the back hall with that Judge. Have to commit 2 players just to take him out. And you know it's going to be a trade, a 1-for-1. When he's back there, DRX gives themselves a chance, but huge hero play from Victor.
Absolutely.
Oh, god damn.
Round win to tie it up, and clearly Termi not happy with that. Doesn't want to be in parity against NRG, so decides to go for the timeout nice and early. See if they can go ahead, separate themselves away, try to rack up some additional rounds. But yeah, great tooth and nail fighting coming out from the side of NRG, and it's on the back of another round that doesn't have as hefty of an investment that they managed to walk away with a win.
Yeah, it's just really, really awesome to watch both of these teams, the way they're making adjustments already. 3-3, we've already seen a ton of great stuff. Curious what Termi wants to do. You've got a couple big ults online here for DRX. You've got the Viper's Pit for Mako. Stacks has the Seekers. So does Crashy on the other side. You know, how are you going to play for that? Are you going to, pop the pit early and try to squeeze space? Are you going to, a lot of times you see Mako wait for retakes. Mako is generally
3-3 though.
Viper.
Not
He
worse.
He doesn't like to use it.
We need another 50. Are you serious? Oh god.
He's more of a reactionary Viper player when it comes to it. Stacks with those Seekers. Pretty curious how they want to do this. I see 4 members once again of DRX lining up towards A. They're expecting an A hit here.
Well, there are going to be 3 players waiting for them on the opposite side as the pop flash does go through. A little bit of spam. Artist
oh, he gets one.
Buzz. Headshot. That might be this forward push abandoned, but no, DRX are continuing to push the issue. Trying to maintain control of main. Shot spread, another wall, pushing forward. Just looking to lock them out, but at what cost? Zest will be able to go ahead and slurp up that orb, try to get closer to the next reckoning for himself.
At least got something out of that there for that challenge by DRX. But yeah, just, again, Artis kind of aware of how DRX played this. It's very reminiscent of the pistol, the way that DRX did that. Threw up the high tide, came in behind that smoke, tried to gain a little bit of space. This time, NRG waits back a little bit, doesn't send any utility in really, just spamming it down mostly. Able to find that early big kill. Well, still setting up here.
That's a rifle, Abi. Okay.
Crashies has the Seekers. Once those come out behind this trailblazer.
Good wall, good wall.
This is DRX is going to be A.
Oh no.
Mako eating the full flash, just trying to stay quiet.
Mako, yes, that's 1 kill. That's 1 kill.
Managed to come away with 1.
Oh, Mako.
Try to upgrade the weaponry.
No.
Still going to be in hand now, Mako.
Oh, site open. It's just Abi. Should save here.
Finds those eliminations, gets that plant down. RB in the meantime has been quietly pushing his way.
1v4 is tough. I mean, Abi's popping off, so maybe.
Still plenty of cash in the bank. How much damage can he do? Because the turret is there to play for his contact. Now, identifying Victor is over at main. Is he ready for the close?
Nice! Nice! He gets this. No. Be aware. Oh, he gets it! It's FNS. It's FNS.
Surely it's not possible. The bite to delay. Finesse. Just try to play this one out patiently. Alarm bot going to be cleared.
It's a bulldog. Oh, that's a. Oh, it is over.
Finesse.
Damn it!
Playing up beautifully. Knows the limitations. Will upgrade the bulldog. And does manage to find the round win, but
I should have tapped that instead.
He might have anticipated.
Yeah, and on a lower buy there, Stingers and Spectres for DRX. That's why they're trying to challenge space early. And it almost pays off. RB here still had that Vandal in hand. Able to
oh my god, what is that from Sam? That is nonsense. That's right, we're keeping them humble. They still shit money.
Got them the site, it got them the plant, and eventually the win as well. You cannot...
Well, it's not that shit, actually.
The heroics of RB in the last round.
Yeah, this high tide, though, forcing Mako back. No contestation for that orb this time. Dog gonna get cleared, not gonna note Artis, as he's gonna tuck in to the wine corner.
Don't peek that.
Pushing space here, but Cascade from Zest in response. So now NRG digging back into this mid.
Mako's wall? Oh, it's just B.
Reestablish, break through the formations of DRX. It's something
What's
that
Mako's
does give them a
all?
problem at times on their defenders' halves.
Is it all the way pushed
get
up?
those
Why?
early picks, they can be a
That's
little slow to
FNS's,
respond.
no?
Buzz is not budging, but this could end up being quite bad for him. He's starting to drift away now. Might be a little bit safer. You can see with Stacks towards water, decides to actually just send out the Seekers, which
Okay, only breaks one.
for the other ones. Are just trying to save his teammates here. A little bit of trouble.
Okay.
And they're getting spotted in the end. Now Reckoning going to be coming through, and that's actually
Good ult.
Pit. It comes down. Mako just sending it, drips away from it, but
Oh no. Buzz moved away.
Over towards B. RB waiting right now in the hall. Buzz now sprinting to try to get himself into a position where he can put this off to use. Swing out.
Oh my gosh.
Gets one, gets two, even better.
Turns away from Artis, who now falls to RB's hand. And Buzz is completely shut down
Yes!
round.
1v5, 1v5. We don't let them crunch.
Absolute perfection for Buzz.
10 seconds left.
Crashy's now just going to stay tucked
No
away
time,
in the
no
lane,
time.
holding on to that Vandal as best as he possibly can.
Okay,
We are going to
good.
be tied up at 4-4.
I fully agree with you. I love
Just shoot
played
them,
this
bro.
round. I mean,
Wait, we need another artist choke, please.
Really confirm this mid presence to give Buzz.
As long as the artist keeps choking, we can get Ye back.
And prepare for this B hit a little bit better. That kind of helps DRX get set up for this.
Can't collide, what the fuck?
That corner. I thought he was just done. And then he gets the
freeze right
collapse.
here.
Unbelievable. I mean, just absolutely, what a flick there. as
Beautiful.
well from Buzz. And then RB quick with the follow-up. So good reaction, good communication between RB and Buzz there. But, I mean, that's just,
Good shit, good shutdown.
Plays you're going to need here for DRX to get
Another
to
fucking
line.
timeout, you serious?
A team like NRG that you've been so close so many times. You know, best of fives, best of threes, always going the distance against them.
Artist needs to keep choking, bro. Come on.
Maybe the difference makers.
Well, we were tied up 3-3.
Keep choking, and then you can go back to EMEA. Easy.
Going to be Chet calling one as well.
Then EMEA becomes strongest region, and El Diablo is back.
Seems like Chet maybe wanting to make some minor corrections to these mid-round calls that have been coming through from NRG. Because like we said, they're looking good right up until the moment that it doesn't. So maybe he's got something to try to course correct and give them some additional value. Maybe get some picks early so that way when they do pivot, there's not that full force of 5 waiting for them on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, and they did a pretty good job of that on the previous
Mako
round.
with Puma
They
smile.
had 3 players of DRX leaning towards A. They were, you know, kind of expecting them to maybe try to challenge that pit potentially off the back of that Reckoning, but instead it is going to be an eco buy here for NRG. RB sitting on a lockdown. Buzz with the Blade Storm still op in hand. Now able to upgrade to the full armor. DRX has shifted over to that half armor strat in case you didn't watch the end of Pacific this year. And shame on you if you didn't, but...
Widely adopted for sure.
More, I mean, yeah, but definitely DRX kind of halfway through Pacific decided that this may be the way right now, and with Buzz on that op, still locking down B on the other side. Pretty heavy stack here towards A. No utility on the site though for DRX. The Killjoy utility spread out across mid. DRX kind of worried about this, but
Oh fuck.
dash here, you got to know that A is going to be where the pressure is.
Now the double approach coming through Art.
Nice.
Will be there to play off of it, but RB has widely
It's an
pulled
eco.
back
Please don't lose this.
away from that position to challenge.
We broke the thing now.
It's coming down, 60 HP remaining here on Sam. Mako going to the left, kind of expecting that he was going to get tucked away into the cubby, but
Shoot him.
he double
Nice, well done.
That Daze comes through.
Saw that.
Comes in, ping comes down. Mako does manage to find that wall
FNS position should be
One off the
fucked
board.
here. Oh no, it's gonna
Maybe
just
we
go
put
back.
But NRG, they have to pull
No?
back. They
Okay,
have to
yep.
respect this lockdown. Artist trying to play.
They only have one rifle. We can't lose this.
Kills to make the retake a little bit easier for him, but
No, what?
DRX holding
Zest!
down. Finesse will come
Okay.
away with one. Zest
Good.
will fall. Victor and Finesse, however, going to be cleaned up on the back end.
It's another save from Crashes.
Just
That's
has to
fine.
stay
Yeah,
tucked in
that's
the
fine.
corner, hold on to the Vandal. The DRX
Okay,
of
okay,
NRG
okay.
timeout will be able to find the round win.
Yeah, the reaction here from DRX is really, really strong. The utility combination there to help Mako find that wall bang, and then the immediate lockdown
Nice.
response to use the high tide to cut off the site, the cove to come in to protect the defuse.
Well done by
Knowing that
Sax.
it's a weaker
Heating
line,
up. Let's go.
Cove so strong in those situations.
Out of everyone that needs to heat up,
Really, really nicely handled there by DRX.
I was gonna say Sax, but
to full strength with their weapons.
nah, fuck it.
Couple
Just
light
keep
armors here and
keep
there.
B,
Blade Storm
Mako,
back
Buzz.
for
That's all we
No
need.
connection on that flash. Mako able to dodge it, but now DRX has shifted the Killjoy utility over towards A.
Sax is also nutty, but as long as those three are fucking on fire, we're good.
Over towards B, where Buzz with that op, he's been
Maybe.
good with
Oh
him here
god.
so far today. Gonna have to come up huge.
He's gonna have to find
Problem with that is RB and Marco are always on fire.
DRX is currently sitting on A.
They still lose. Oh god. Oh god.
Finesse again, creeping in behind. Jiggle peek from Artis. Gonna swing out. Buzz is gonna drop down. He's gonna go
Buzz
off
is gonna
aggressively.
go another one.
Dash at the ready. Shifts in.
Ooh.
The shot not going to connect. Takes quite a bit of damage. It will be
Whoa,
on the
went
back
down.
away.
Jesus Christ,
Can now come
barely.
out, but it looks like Stax is simply more interested
I
in
was
getting control
almost
back
serious.
hall.
Stacks, don't, bro.
Buzz moves up on a Heaven, clears out the dog.
Okay, nice. No, we missed that. Nice. They went away. 1v4. This is our map, baby. Uh-oh. Nice.
Perfection in that regard, but then Zest gets the counter swing. Shuts him down, and DRX will get a round.
Okay.
Lead of 2. 6-4 with 2 more to be played.
80% spamming smoke.
Well played here by NRG.
Agreed,
on the initial
honestly.
Kind of idea. You've got nobody but Buzz to deal with, but just barely. Buzz is able to
Honestly,
get down there. Zest coming in huge here.
Lotus kind of the
Looks like
same.
2 big kills.
No, Lotus is 80% rotation.
The good things I'd say here for
Just
DRX
always rotating.
From my eyes,
We
versus
never
some of the
settle.
match we've seen recently is the teamwork seems to be good, the coordination seems to be good, and maybe more importantly, the energy seems to be good today.
The energy.
Then Haven is fucking.
I thought you would.
I didn't even do that on purpose.
I fully
this
thought
time.
that you were doing that on purpose.
Overtime.
I say, wow.
Haven is fucking.
I don't necessarily disagree.
Everywhere
I
is
do like some of the
dangerous.
rotations
There's
that
no
they've gone
safe
through, but,
spot.
You know, as you're pointing out,
Fucking
DRX
hate Haven.
has
It's all
been
bad.
getting
Such
some
a horrible
decent
map.
adjustments coming through so far, but still plenty more to be played out. And again, as we've seen in the past, these teams do like to go the distance versus one another. RB tucked away, not going to be spotted by the updrafts. Artis now, maybe look at the drop in on top of his head. He's looking for
nice.
Marco. He will be able to take him down with the right click.
Man really thinks he's Kang. Are you serious? He gets that. He gets that. Are you what the fuck? What is this doing?
They're trying to flush him out of this position. No one watching for him.
The timing.
Shot goes across. He's just trying to get anything that he possibly can
We're dipping back into the
before
thing.
that lockdown comes through, but eventually has to
3v4. Oh no! Wait, what? They're saving.
Trailblazer out. Sees one.
Come on.
Dives pulled.
Come on.
One remaining.
Nice, RB. Uh-oh.
3 players. Dash into the corner. Buzz trying to save
Buzz is stuck.
Miss.
Help him,
Snaps
help him.
from his hand. They know that he's
Nice.
behind, and now he's all alone.
We know where he
Around
is.
the back
We can
with
just
the
stick.
stinger, the spike not planted for him.
RB.
Not gonna be able to find
No,
him.
no. Okay.
Buzz will be able
Oh my god.
to take him out. Now move it up by 3.
Watching
7-4.
DRX is supposed to be calming. It's not supposed to be fucking tense like this.
That first kill coming through on
They're
the
supposed to
lurk.
be disciplined.
The jig is up.
And RB has been absolutely outrageous. The timing he finds to scoot
Amazing.
past the players of NRG during that lockdown, able to get to the edge of it, and it gets there undetected.
God damn.
Allows him to stay alive. It finds a great double kill on that swing. 17 and 5 right now.
I was just about to point it out. You're talking about him. It's
As NRG versus
the fact that he's having-
EDT.
He's been really, really good this year. I mean, RB has been playing the best Valorant we've ever seen from him, in my opinion, so far here in 2023. He's just been brilliant not only in his individual play and his mechanics, but his ability to rotate between so many different agents is incredible.
All right, well, now for a fairly fast hit here onto the A site. Artis up and over again. The turret will be dealt with. RB trying to get himself swung in the dugout. Swing in from Artis. RB finds the other headshot. Mako cleans up.
Nice!
Great
Oh
start
my
by
god,
Sam.
Mako.
Oh, and that's just nasty. The pin is up though. Finesse and Victor need to play this one to absolute
3-5.
Nano swarms
And they
already
still have
burning
2
through.
snake bites left.
Post plant util down to 2 bites. The dog goes on the chase.
No!
Rush comes in from Mako. Victor will shut him down a bit, but that takes so much damage. And it leaves Finesse.
Okay.
All lonesome. The bite.
Okay.
Gonna be caught with util in hand.
He missed it. Where is he aiming?
Diffuse comes in. It's an 8-4.5 for the side of DRX.
This is phenomenal for DRX.
He didn't even get it.
A map
He
that
didn't even land the snake
they
bite the
sometimes
first
can
time.
struggle on the defender
Hello?
side. Attacker side is often where DRX is kind of doing a lot of the heavily lifting, at least in Pacific. Now, sometimes in International, that kind of does change here, but that spray through by Mako, great here that DRX still has stacks.
Let's go, boys. Everyone's just chilling.
At the end. They still have a guiding light. They still have the
Yeah, dude missed both his mollies, exactly.
To really get through there and make sure that they find finesse.
Is he?
They're now in the lead, 8-4. We'll
NA, EG is the third one, right?
Thank you very much, Achilles and Paper Thin. It was getting really, really close in the beginning, but Kukuka DRX running away with it towards the end.
Yeah, exactly. And the performance.
Launching his volleys across side.
Sometimes it's a little bit of luck. Sometimes it's, you know, Buzz re-picking an angle, pushing through a smoke, getting accolades. Sometimes it's RB.
If we can see old DRX on Haven, guaranteed win.
Like NRG was doing a great
Guaranteed
job
win.
Like 3/4 of the way there, and then they would just get stuffed. And yeah, it took some heroics like this round here off the post plant. This really felt like one of the few instances in which they were able to get the spike down and they were able to maintain control. DRX caused so many problems in either not letting them settle in, or once they settled in, they would just lose the post plants. DRX's retakes were far too ferocious. Again, this was an exception to that trend, but DRX just really had their way with NRG for the majority of that half. And again, it wasn't that NRG was necessarily handling.
Let me just take a look at the whole EDG thing again.
Being played fine. Well, some might even say, but beyond that, the last 20% is where Buzz would come out with a collat.
Yeah.
Or they would just hold them at sight.
Let's just hold. Let's just open up another
Yeah,
thing.
so many kills across the smokes, I guess across the high
Oh,
tides.
that's
Also talking about the composition, and I think that we were talking about RB, we're talking about Buzz. You can see it now on your screens. And looking into the next half is
so okay.
I don't think so. I think that some
Lotus, I know that they won.
Some rounds might have looked overcooked, but to me, it just shows a lot of resilience and actually a lot of depth in a map that I don't
They
think
end up
is that deep.
coming back.
Yeah, and
Let's just watch on the
NRG,
rounds.
they can pull it back.
It feels like a tough ask right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think there were the little things that are concerning me that were going poorly for NRG, and those are very difficult things to adjust on the fly like that. You know, maybe Crashies gets to wake up. We talked about.
Oh, he hit those! Holy shit! Oh my god! 3 while stunned up. What a Giga Chad!
If they can wake up. And that's what we want. We want to see this run back.
Nobody fucking can beat Loud. Oh, never mind. Less. Oh my god, Less.
We need to see a strong start, a pistol round win for
Less is mind blowing, but too bad not happening. We'll watch that in a bit.
Never count any team that FNS is calling for out. He's just too smart, too good. And again, I agree with Doug. It's just
too smart, not too good.
That kind of went bad for NRG. There were some pretty good decisions, but yeah, DRX's retakes really, really strong. DRX's utility.
SK Rossi, here it is again.
Really efficient, really smart stuff for the most part. How they
RB
is just
my god.
Right now.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna have to see that one on a replay.
Insane.
I believe he just might have had that line through the wall, just playing off of expected timing and game sense. I don't know. Either way,
Mako, please.
Initial kill coming down. Artis is dealt with. Buzz, however,
okay, what the fuck?
The team now without their jets. Crashies.
Be aware. Be aware. Be aware.
He's going to be reading this one, but cannot win.
Come on, come on. Yes.
Runs out of bullets.
3v3. Okay. Oh god.
Some of the approach. Working his way through from Art. Flash going across. Mako now getting set up in mid for his post plant util, but needs to send it pretty damn soon. Everybody's dead, and he's just going to be able to hold it. It is far too late. NRG flood back into the site. And they take the pistol round that they so desperately need.
Yeah, this is just great awareness here from NRG. Victor winning a huge fight, a huge 1v1.
What happened?
Buzz. A little bit of a nano swarm involved in that affair, but that kind of allows NRG to stabilize a little bit.
All right, RB.
I mean, just absolutely insane the way he's playing here so far. But then they come
Well, that took my screen. Took my eyes off the screen for a bit. What happened?
Util, but needs a Flash going across. Mako now getting set up in mid for his post plant util.
Died.
Send it pretty damn
Just
soon.
okay.
He's dead, and he's just going to be able to.
That's just okay. That was really poorly played. Okay.
And here he's playing for the lineup that you were just talking about, Achilles. He's going into mid.
I fucking who cares? Who the fuck is SK Rossi?
It didn't matter. They all lost at the point of attack there. So now DRX on the eco. Sheriff, a couple frenzies.
These people don't watch Pacific.
Really favors.
Wait, why are they watching this game then? What the hell? DRX is legit only Pacific.
Few pretty insane moments with those. Marshall, a couple Spectres, only one Bulldog here for NRG. So let's see what they can get done. This Buzz is just waiting around this corner for seeing if maybe NRG try to get aggressive.
Steady creep up, Som. Play through this one. Artist, however, holding forward, looks for that follow-up shot, has the dash away, is going to be noted. Mako in the meantime, and Buzz going to be taken out by Som. Over the opposite side of the map, that clears out that A side, and oh my god, what a swap to the Classic! Artist just knocking down Zest and keeping them in this one for a potential flawless. Over the top, RB will be able to get him in the end, so not quite, but only the Marshall left on the ground. The Stingers, the Bulldog, the Spectre all saved. NRG will be able to win that anti-eco. Can they convert this next one, pick up that win and bring it to within one? That could be enough to crush DRX.
Absolutely. And Artist maybe getting a little bit overconfident with the no-scopes there with the Marshall. I mean, I know it's very, very accurate on the no-scoping, but getting over to that Classic in time to find a kill. So DRX finds a few kills here and there, but a Phantom is going to be invested for NRG. A little bit of extra cash to spare. DRX, of course, going to be on their near full buy. Start trying to cascade their way towards B. Is definitely DRX is a team that plays B simulator on this map, as you talked about earlier. This is a team that really, really likes to hammer home on this site, really likes to set up for post plants deep here, up by the screens. And let's see if they're going to be able to find much. Turret for contact off of Buzz. Their only response here is a little bit of utility.
It looks like just given the silence on the opposite side of the map, though, do they want to pull back off this position, or are they going to end up going to B? Buzz just drifts away for a little bit of a moment. Seems like they want to wait and see what info they get relayed from Mako and RB, who are going on an expedition through Art at the moment.
Well, there were some smokes over on the other side by doors that kind of led NRG to think this might be towards B still. So they're kind of still mostly keeping their feet planted at B, trying to lock down that area.
Oh, they're starting to work their way over towards Artis. The Phantom in hand, he can certainly do some damage now. He's getting a sense of it. Gun out, dash out. Won't be able to find any damage, but manages to keep himself alive as well to boot. Quick clear on the Trailblazer. Counter swing from Zest, a little bit too late to try to find the punish. Crashy's now sending out the Hawk, but RB entering, manages to find one. Crashy's though, makes himself known. Finds one, looks for a second, gets the dink, gets the follow-up spray onto the corpse. Mako now gonna be taken out as Crashy's finds a third. Doug was asking for the impact, it is being found. Spike now going to be planted. He's looking to push out of the cove. 30 HP in a dream. Crashy. Surely he can't find more. Surely his job is already done. It's already good enough, and I think it just might be, because now Zest gets taken down and stacks the IGL on his lonesome, and he won't be able to find anything more. NRG will take this round for themselves. The bonus is theirs, and they now do bring it within one off the back of the heroics from Crashies.
Yeah, just beautiful stuff here from Crashies, going back and forth around that box on the A site, just causing headaches for DRX. Just absolutely brilliant. I mean, the reactions here, the double dinks with that stinger, just nuts. DRX gonna be able to invest a little bit into this round. Since they go for the halves. I see a couple Bulldogs, Marshall. It looks like they're going to drop the Marshall, just keep the Bulldog and a Judge here on the Buzz. You've got the Reckoning for Zest, so this might be a fast hit on the B.
Oh, it's RB as well. They want Buzz with that Judge for the entry power. Oh, he might not get the opportunity. Will get knocked down to 73 HP. Stacks to the healing, however. Should be able to top him back up, and yeah, will do so. G, though, starting to back away, but the rotation's also starting to come in. Crashy's now making his way over towards the B site.
You haven't had any contact or any other utility in any other part of the map. Now with that Reckoning in particular here, High Tide coming up to set up for this entry for DRX. Buzz going to go right for the Hall.
Got an additional stun out on the fence as well, but he's going to start creeping back forward. Goes for the spray. They know that they're playing close. Stacks, gets the timing, swings in. Not many bullets left in that Phantom, though. Has to go for the reload and has to back away around the corner. The lockdown now going to be committed in. Hall broken through. Buzz unable to find any value other than a little bit of damage, a smattering of it with that Judge. Will put Crashies down to 14, but eventually NRG do have to back away. They have to respect the lockdown. They pull out. Time still dwindling, but still plenty to go. Mako, the second snake bite now going to be let loose. Nano in hand. RB sends it as well. Desperately trying to pop that one, and he will be able to make it happen before they can clear it. Head spotted. Mako taking down Artis up on top. Managing to find one. The tap, the hold starting to come through on the spike. Victor and Artis going to be cleaned up. Stacks with a third. Leaving Crashies on 14 all on his lonesome, and he just does not have the time to play through this. The Stacks will find 4. And DRX will once again separate themselves from NRG.
And there's that quintessential deep post plant play here from DRX that they love to do. Just stagger the mollies keep things as difficult as possible for your opponents. It's a good entry here, a good delay on this take by DRX, kind of backpedaling just enough to wait for some of that responsive utility from the side of NRG to get into the site, get a little bit of comfort, and get the plant down. And then RB gets that lockdown in as well to really give themselves a great opportunity. Fast hit. Woo.
Just get blinded a little bit, goes for the right click, and Buzz eats some damage, goes to 25, and the flash is good. Buzz is looking for more, and he will be able to find 3. Only has lost, the Seekers now let loose to try to find the remaining 2 players. Finesse is going to be noted nice and early here. Across, and oh, what is that shot? Buzz with the fadeaway. That one for the ace on the hunt. He's looking for Victor. Buzz is out for blood. Victor's got the advantage on the peak, and he will be able to win out the fight. But from there, just has to back away. That's going to be DRX getting the double digits.
Well, this is just so scary now for NRG. The economy's very much in shambles.
It's split. I mean, Sam and Artis, the 2 with some cash here, but
yeah,
a carryover from Victor. They should be able to put something decent together, but it's still going to be not full power.
We'll just give Crashes another stinger. I think that's a pretty good answer, it seems like. But no, man, I mean, this is just, if Buzz can start to come alive as well for DRX, you know, Mako, RB have been really solid. But if Buzz as well can really start to heat up on that Jet, he struggles a little bit on that Raze at times, as we saw in their previous matchup against Paper Rex. But on the Jet, man, you and I have seen it time and time again. This guy can absolutely destroy once he starts getting the feel for himself, once he starts getting the comfort underneath him. And look at this, down to 25 right off the rip. Now he does get the heal from stacks throughout this, but that is just wicked
this one,
good.
That one right there, just a pixel out of place, and Finesse just trying to get that bite to go for some further delay. It ends up costing him, and that's a back-to-back 4Ks from 2 different members on the side of DRX. Stacks the round prior, and then Buzz coming in as well to damn near double his kills that he had going into it. But this is going to be NRG now calling their second time out, trying to find some stability, keep their heads above the water, and run this one back to steal it away from DRX.
Well, you got to be thinking here as NRG, maybe it's time to kind of play a little bit faster for the retakes. DRX hasn't been throwing much in the way of curveballs here in the last couple of rounds. They've just been kind of out-dueling NRG at the point. They've been really trying to just attack them on the sites, just kind of break them open, and do what they like to do, get set up for those post plants. That didn't even need to happen in this round because Buzz just went crazy, but yeah, I'll be really curious how NRG wants to approach this. Maybe it's time to try to get a lurk through mid. I haven't seen a ton of attention by DRX towards that space very much.
Well, if they do want to try to pull the trigger on a little bit of a faster retake, that Reckoning from Sam is available. So maybe if that spike goes down, they just immediately reply with it. Maybe they even use it, in advance to try to just stop them from getting into the site, lock them in once they've now committed to going for that plant. Just try to get those stuns up, try to get the cleanup there onto the site. Either way, Victor also 1 away from having that lockdown available, which could be absolutely paramount in NRG turning this around.
And the concerning part is here, if you drop this round as kind of expected as NRG with the weaker purchase, and if you lose the follow-up round, then DRX is on map point and your economy is still a little bit shaky. Now they are going to carry over a fair amount of money.
Full rotate off Finesse's call.
Yes, I love this.
They got the orb, they have the lockdown, and now everybody's going to be in position. Buzz up over the top of the screen, spots one, and Sam strikes him down. Finds the kill, Sam going to be traded out. Still plenty of tools to work through though. Crashies, you're talking about the stinger. He puts it to use, finds Dax, Mako going to be eliminated. Crashies gets a second. And now it's all on RB. Somehow, someway, try to defend this one versus 4 hungry members of NRG. Just now get themselves over onto the spike. Swing out. Finesse will be the one to finish the job. The timeout will work a treat. They only lose 1 for their troubles. Upgrade weapons, and NRG are right back in the driver's seat.
It's beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted to see. The fast retake, off of the contact from DRX. Just know that DRX has just been, W King basically towards these sites. Just go for him and just get in there. The stinger, everything going NRG's way in this round. And it's because of the changeup they make during this timeout. Just really good read here onto DRX's tendencies. Now let's see what DRX is going to do in response. Now I need to see some trickery here from DRX. I need to see a little bit of attention paid towards mid. Try to push and pull the forces of NRG. Don't give them the opportunity to kind of play like they did in that last round, especially with the lockdown and some of these other ults.
Flash in on either side. I don't think anything really noted for the side of DRX as far as that flash is concerned. And Artis this time will get the better of Buzz. Takes him down, doesn't need too much damage. That's going to be DRX having to concede this space. Talking about aggression, wanting to see it. Well, NRG happy to show. Is Victor continuing the jiggle here, back hall. Mako puts up the wall, so Victor will pull away from here. Otherwise, I thought maybe Mako in a wider position would have an opportunity to find a punish there onto the enemy KJ.
But the turret's been up here for RB, so he knows that mid is relatively free. He's going to start pushing through. There's nobody right now except that turret there to check for him. Here comes the hit from DRX. They're getting set up here. High Tide's going to come up. That's going to use that cascade as well. Victor going to respond with a quick lockdown potentially.
But not far enough in to try to find him. Spamming around, lockdown now going to be invested. Zest wants to get the plant in advance before he has to back out. He will be able to do so. Exits back out to safety. Stacks with a little bit of extra healing, can try to keep him back into this one. As the Reckoning is also going to be invested on the back end, so they really want to try to slow NRG down, stop them from being able to get presence on the site, and try to get this retake started.
Oh, look at Artis. He is way out there.
Oh, but RB now going to be noted by the Seeker. Up close. Finesse looks like he wants to try to flush him. Stack's going to be distracted by the Seeker, but still somehow wins out on Victor. Just a bit whiffy as both Killjoys going to be taken down. Tap onto the spike. Crashies looking to break this one in. Bring this back is Zest. Quick check, finds Artis, but now 24 HP. Turns from the flash. Tries to get to the opposite side of the wall, but Crashies has already seen far too much. It takes him down, and it's just enough time to go ahead and get the defuse across. NRG within touching distance. 9 to 10. One more round to tie us up yet again.
I mean, this is just oh so close. Oh so close for the side of NRG. Crashies on point. Doing a phenomenal job here. Able to take down Stacks. Flash through. Able to just see Zest in time as he's trying to cross over. Zest not able to turn that flash. Good pop flash from the side of Crashies. Really coming up big for NRG in that round. 13, 13, and 11 on the score line. Opting out for Artis. But yeah, those Seekers as well. You know, at least giving the information that RB was still lurking there. And Artis on that long flank, even though it's dealt with by Zest.
Okay.
Makes it just a little bit more difficult. Yeah, timeout here for DRX. This is a good idea now. Let's take some time. Let's push and pull the map. Let's not send anybody too deep early. Let's not lose Buzz off the rip there, you know, to Artis or something like that. Let's take our time a little bit here is what I'd like to see.
Well, we'll see what they have in mind for this one. As we were getting a look at their Buzz, no money, just, you know, kind of buying for his teammates, getting himself armored up. Is going to be going for that Blade Storm in this round to see if he can find some solid impact. Termi still wants to pump the brakes. He does not want to allow NRG to get that tie again, to get to double digits. Wants to put another step towards closing out this map. For NRG, winning out here, that momentum has been on their side. That would give them 3 rounds in a row and no more timeouts, you know, realistically for either side, but for DRX. So if he can tie it here, NRG, they might just be able to run this back. After the deficit they were in at the half, it would be a monstrous performance.
Exactly. This is, again, what you expect from this matchup. Just brilliant round-to-round calling, changes of ideas. You know, one player popping off for another. It's kind of whose turn is it going to be to step up now between DRX and NRG. Artis opping on the other side of the map. DRX Blades pop. They're hitting the go button on this one potentially. Cascade up front, waiting for some contact. Stack's just going to grab the orb. He's one away from those Seekers. They might go to try to now kind of contest the other side of the map. Is that Trailblazer going to be heard by RB?
Might have just been noted, but okay, Mako. Yeah, just tucking to the corner. Says, yeah, there's an Artist there, and he's got an off. Poison Orb going to be thrown in. They'll look the flash. They know he's not going to be playing it too far forward now, but do they continue to try to press him? Do they really risk this?
Yeah, flash to confirm that he had backed off. Now they have to use a Trailblazer as well. Kind of get the angle here. Artist gonna pop the dash. Ooh, Buzz is right on him.
One knife already thrown. There's on the Cloudburst. Updraft over the top. The flash to try to escort him out, and Artist will be able to make it to safety. Just playing around, playing wildly with these updrafts, trying to make them really second guess what position he's going to be in should they continue to approach this B site. Meanwhile, Mako, utilizing the Poison Orb, has managed to creep his way up through Link.
And RB just cleared some utility at Art, and that's sending the players of NRG over to the other side of the map.
Aware of this, but he doesn't win out the fight. Mako just crouching through, gets that kill. Will be taken down by Finesse on the opposite side. Updraft over the top, Buzz gets that kill. Crashy's good for 1. RB as well now fallen. As Crashy starts to push up. making his way through Link. Flash goes through, spray comes out, not gonna be making any contact. Buzz, opposite recover that operator here for himself. He's gonna be holding, sharing towards Link. Seekers now let loose, going on the hunt. Noting all 3 remaining players from the side of NRG who need the clutch this one out if they want to tie things up.
Viper's pit as well, a whiff.
They do have that if he can get the position. It's another whip here. Buzzo does manage to make that last knife work. Jumps out around the side, puts a little bit of damage down. 1 tap onto Victor. NRG, they're running out of time. They need to make something happen now. Feels like it's far too late as Finesse just eats that full flash coming across. Tap onto the spike. Victor trying to get Finesse into a great spot. What a readjustment! The headshot, the follow-up, Finesse! He gets it done! NRG pull the rug out from beneath DRX. They steal away the round, and they tie it up at 10-10.
The hero play comes from maybe an unexpected place, but it's NRG's Finesse with the craziest transfer with that Phantom. Absolutely nuts to readjust back down to the pillar and get the headshot onto Stacks.
Oh my goodness.
Good God. That is nasty. Unbelievable stuff there. And that was so close there for DRX. They had him where they wanted him. Everything went well. You know, again, though, Buzz getting just a little bit whiffy at the wrong time.
Well, in we go. It's another rush play coming through. A 1-for-1 so far. Art is going to be taken down. Crashies noted, but it's just a bloodbath as both sides going to be losing out on 2 players. But that's now starting to creep across over towards A. For the time being, it's Sam Holmes lonesome with the op in hand. Mako, in the meantime, splitting across, just hovering in shops, trying to see if there's any forward lurk coming through. Perhaps try to investigate the B side a little bit more, but now the pit. Finesse really wants to steer them away from A.
And the thing is, if they start making their way over there pretty quick, they might be able to cut through and get the plant down, depending on, of course, Victor. He's got all of his Killjoy utility set up over there. Nanos towards the long B side. The turret, though, to keep track of mid doors. Sam now will be taking space. Oh boy.
Can't get out of the answers. Yeah, Stacks just walks right into the crosshair, and Sam jumps back through. Keeps himself nicely tucked away. RB. How far does he go to try to hunt this one down? He is going to be the spike carrier. Timing a bit off, but Sam, for him, it's absolute perfection. The clock strikes and Mako falls. RB now all alone. Knows that Finesse is going to be hovering in that pit somewhere. How does he want to play this one out? Yeah,
10 seconds.
Goes for a quick check. The alarm bot. Heard by Finesse. The plant now coming down. Victor will start rotating over. RB, he's been clutch. He sees him. The shoulder for a moment at the pit will get dropped. But they should know he's going to be secret. Maybe he could try to wrap around, get himself into flowers, but otherwise it's the back site. He's completely surrounded, and RB needs to try to find a way somehow to miraculously separate all 3 players of NRG and take these as 1v1s. The first challenge, Sam, and he's good for it. Cuts him down, a 4K, and NRG will claim the lead.
Just crazy patient stuff here. Sam doing such a good job of reading the movements and the rotations of DRX. They try to readjust to come through short, through Art. He's ready for it. Finds the timing as Mako's trying to cross again. It's a phenomenal shot there. Sam just fully expecting the position of RB around that corner. That is going to be NRG back in the lead.
Not only that, it's NRG in the lead and DRX's economy broken down a bit. You can see they're assessing what they can go for. And it looks like they are going to invest down. The 2 Spectres, Bulldog just a vandal in the hands of Buzz. He needs to put it to good use. So he wants to keep them in this one, but Artis has got that operator on the opposite side. He's just 1 away from the Blaze as well. Full flash will force out the dash, so some value going to be found here with the util usage from DRX. They're still no closer to this B site.
NRG was thinking about rotating. I could see Sam drifting in that direction, but now they're peeling off. DRX pumped the brakes just enough to give themselves enough space, get this Reckoning down. Gonna use that Trailblazer as well.
I mean, you suspect that Mako has to invest the pit here as well. Daze does come through, stops Artis from peeking on the corner a little bit more. As the answering Reckoning now gonna be invested. Buzz, does he get away from the sun? I don't believe he does. Stacks gonna be taken down. The Cove gonna be broken. The plan just now coming through. They are all revealed. And then it's all a disaster for DRX. Mako now the last man standing. The pit's still here. They're spraying through the screen, trying to find him. The HP dwindling down. The bite's already burned. They haven't tapped the spike quite just yet. Crash is just healing them up as they back off. They start to advance forward. They're just completely and utterly surrounding him, and eventually they will flush him out. Crashies gets the kill, some gets the defuse, hands it off to Artis to get the blades online, and NRG will take this now to map point.
Just brilliant stuff. I mean, a good idea here by DRX to pump the brakes. They bought themselves enough space to at least get towards the site and try to get that plant down. But pretty quickly, the utility comes out from Crashies, the Seekers, the guiding lights to really start clearing space, pushing DRX back.
But still, it feels too late. Trying to go for the plant, not having that pit already down.
Yeah.
To make it that much more difficult to find the plant and to find Zest in that moment, it ends up coming to bite them in the rear. Because of the half armor buys and whatnot, DRX still will be able to afford a last one, but they need to win this. They need to take it now into overtime. Because remember, this started out as an 8-4 half for them with the advantage. NRG on this defending side, though, it's just been so clean.
They've been just immaculate. Other than those 2 rounds that DRX was able to string together, it's been all NRG, just having them read like a book. Now Artis with this op.
Shots through the screen. They really suspect that he's going to be in this position. Oh, notes 1. Dash away. It looks like he did spot that Buzz was going to be in a forward spot. Buzz just cannot get the punish. Artis bonking his head, still manages to make it out. Mako and RB will start to approach here through the link. Cutting their way down. Looks like it's going to be the B site once again, and Artis is thinking about going for this aggro swing. Shorty in hand. Shot still flying. No commit quite just yet. Cove down. The spike's starting to get planted. Victor, however, finds the opening kill. A lockdown now going to be invested. RB trying to drive them away. We'll start backing off. This one covers the entire tunnel, and then it's used from mid, so they have to pull way off the site and then try to go for the retake, but they still have the man advantage, and Artis now pops the blades. Mako a bite to try to delay, but he's not playing for a post plant. He's playing forward.
The delay might be just enough for DRX.
Back up, Mako readjusts. Here's the footsteps, sends out a shot, but now they know he's playing on the corner. He does manage to catch one, says with covering fire, will find Artis. Cove in, the tap of the spike. Victor gets one, Crashies goes down, and suddenly it stacks. The IGL, the captain, to try to keep them alive, and in this game, finds one, finds 2, but he cannot get the third, but the time has already dwindled. Victor with a 4K cannot escape. The clutch is there for Stacks. It keeps the hopes alive a little bit more here for the fans as they bring it now 1 round away from overtime.
I mean, that delay stacking here from DRX is just enough. That molly that Mako throws there right underneath Evan might have been the one. That might have been the one that bought this round win. Of course, Stacks, an absolutely just insane double kill there. We saw it earlier from FNS, the IGL for NRG. Now we see it from the IGL for DRX. You can see Stacks didn't even know after he died if he had it or not. He was not sure at all. That snake bite is deep.
Just looking to try to get that catch, that vulnerable punish across the map over towards A. Should they go for the crunch? But instead, it looks like, I mean, you're mentioning this, not a lot of attention being paid to mid.
Yes.
DRX, now it has their full attention.
It's a good time to do it. Better late than never here to try to put some pressure onto NRG. They've been really attacking the wings, the outer edges of the map here. And that flash is going to be dodged by DRX. So the check from NRG doesn't find its mark. And now DRX has some extra space, has some extra time. And this one looking to be a potential pretty fast hit off the back of this Trailblazer with Buzz leading the way.
Yeah, they're working their way through. The rotation's now going to begin. Victor, once he does arrive, will have that cutting-sided lockdown. Because we're not seeing deep takes here from the side of DRX. They're not pushing themselves forward towards Secret, towards Flowers. This time they are playing back. That lockdown can put that into such a forward spot now. Try to play this one out and end the game. Victor says, excuse me, Som. Need to get into that corner. Places it. Turns his sights back towards water to see if anyone's going on that deep flank, but as we can see, they are not at all. Fight from Finesse to try to cut them off. The hold to half. Already a fantastic start here for NRG to try to close this one out. Flash is flying, they're off the spike. Buzz not able to turn that flash. Eats the 4-1. Mako gonna be good for one, but a lot of kills come in for both sides. But suddenly it's down to a 1v1. He knows it's held to half. He's just gonna hold it. Artis just sticks to it like glue, and RB cannot find the shot through that cloudburst. And NRG, after being down 4-8 in the first half, will run it back 13-11 to take away DRX's map.
That EDG have, but another 2 rounds with
this time is
Sadak.
now's the time to loud from this.
Finds 3.
Stunned up.
Reset.
Les, he's desperately trying. I mean, he's had a very good individual game, but it's just not enough here. 12 for EDG.
I can't
As
believe.
we have to watch that replay. Run it back for us one time here, because that was something else. Look at this. Look at what he sees. Stun, turns. Oh my good God. Monstrous.
That is just.
Heart goes out to Les for
I am
trying,
speechless.
but it's a timeout for Loud, staring down the barrel of elimination, and their money is in pieces. You said it at the start of this, Mike. Start of that round just gone. That was everything they had. That was all of it, right? There was nothing behind that purchase, really. You can see it here. Well, we can, you can't. But Guardians, 3 of them so far.
Yeah.
Viper's Pit for Les, he's fine, obviously. Got a bit of cash in hand, worked that out. What do they go for? And it's what can you do? I feel like they are just, they're out of their depths.
Feels like we need another repeat of history where Loud were able to come back versus NRG on Fracture, force that overtime.
I don't know if they got it in
But
them.
this doesn't feel like the same Loud today.
No, it doesn't. It hasn't against the previous opponent. Didn't feel it on map 1. Certainly not feeling it here.
Kang back on the operator as well. Lockdown available for Chichu. Options are plenty for EDG.
Yeah, one off.
And they've got Loud against the ropes.
Deep breaths now, folks. This is going to be the round that really is quite defining. Is there any grit and determination left in Loud? After being bullied, broken, those string of rounds, meticulous almost from EDG. They have to face down that 12, that notorious number against them. Map 1 already in the pocket of EDG, and we have a walkout.
Oh my God.
Course, he gets to! The beast from the east once again appears, and Les needs to deliver. Stands for the first, turns the flash, overwhelmed. Sadak, the captain, the leader, faces the music, faces the loss, and Loud are left in tatters as EDG live to fight another day.
Another ridiculous performance from them. I feel like they just get stronger and stronger every single series.
Wow. Wow.
Speed. They just get.
The captain, the leader, faces the music, faces the loss, and
pretty disappointing dropout for them.
Are you tired of dealing with acne?
I'm not really a Roblox power gamer by any means, but I hear this game's like pretty fun, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. Prime trip in the tier I don't know if it's just like a meme or exaggerated hype, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. I don't know if it's just like a meme or exaggerated hype or not, but everyone's saying it's better than Modern Warfare 2. I guess one cool saying it's better than Modern Warfare. I don't know what it means, but I hear this game's like pretty fun, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. I don't know if it's just like a meme or exaggerated hype or not, but everyone's saying it's better than Modern Warfare 2. I guess one cool thing about the game is when I pop off, I know that I'm playing against actual kids and I am ruining their whole day. Kind of like Pokemon Unite. It is crazy because this looks nothing like Roblox. I've never seen a game in Roblox that doesn't look like it. Must be too high. Outplayed, sorry idiot. Is there only like 3 people on the other team in total? Because goddamn. I'm not finding anybody. I actually think there's only like 2 people on the other team. Like even Andrew was praising it. Bang, big slide, nasty. Bang, I'm kind of fucking filthy. These kids ain't ever seen a real man before. I'm also 100% right, it's just 2 people on the other team. Nope, no it's not. What? Where are they? Oh, the reload! Okay. I forgot, they're still children at the end of the day. They lack the object permanence. I slid by him and he thought I vanished. Easy game. 50-0. Jesus Christ, kids! What are you doing? Oh my god, they fucking goose-egged it. Alright, it's 10:30 on a school day, kids. It's bedtime. Finish up your homework. I'm turning off your PC. What? Like visually. Bang! That's how we do it. And now he needs to uninstall Roblox, the ultimate disrespect. And bang! Unlucky. Bang! How did that miss? I actually shaved his little peach fuzz on his face with that shot. That knife zipped right by him. Once I get a better weapon, this shit's over for him. That's gonna be curtains for their fun. I'm gonna feed them their vegetables. Oh man, I'm already kind of giving them those vegetables right now, though, to be fair. Up until right then. Big flank. Well, that was sad. Oh man, this guy never turned the corner. Up. Yep. Damn, I almost had that double kill. That guy was teasing me. How did that miss? Bang. Never missed twice. Certainly never missed 3 times. Bang. I'm going in. And the flank up! Fuck, there was one to my right too. Unlucky. There we go. Glad I didn't stop. Ah, that could have been 3! That guy just got so lucky. Oh, I was absolutely taking him to the fucking cleaners with those knives. Okay. Gotcha that time. Reload couldn't fuck me the entire way. That was a hard carry for me, I feel. Let's get that final kill cam up. Bang. Yes, sir, that's me. We get 2 of these puppies. Look at that tracking, too. Like a human aimbot. This one's for the US Constitution. Here I come. Watch out, kids. I'm feeling patriotic. Rough. Wasn't Wasn't sure if that was an enemy or not. Oh god. Oh my god, that's deafening! Ah! Entered a real war zone for a second. Oh fuck, I'm actually deaf right now. I'm also popping off though. I bet if you just stopped moving for a second, everyone would run right by you. Whoa. What is this? What the fuck? Like, none of that hit. That wasn't even close.
Is that? Shh. He's multi-dating.
Legend has it, he once landed a 20-legger.
Actually, it was 22 legs.
Get that same game multi-feeling with Sportsbet. Chances are you're about to lose.
Holy fuck, this is worthless with that kind of recoil. Never mind, sight sucks. That actually makes it so much more disorienting. I might switch off this like ASAP. Holy shit. Wow. Ooh, close call. Almost got me there, Junior. But this is what being an adult's all about. Got hair on my chest. Fucking yikes. Oh, I got two of them there, though.
Be a revenge match for us, which is a big deal for us.
Also, it's apparently been out for a while. It just recently started picking up steam. Oh, this is a good kill streak. And then knife. And then knife. There it is. Huge. That's going in the montage. Oh, wow. Wait, that's huge. I thought it'd be a totally separate thing. Jesus Christ. That's tragic. Yes, sir. Big maneuver. That's tragic. Big maneuver. Oh, last bullet in the chamber, no problem. To think he was that close to being able to survive. And I took it away. The big bad wolf is here, kids. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, yes sir, yes sir. Still cooking some cheeks on this grill out here. That brick wall just did so much work to save that young man's life. What a hero. Damn, they finally shut me down. They put the brakes on me. Plus, they're all afraid. They're in the dark without a nightlight right now. And I'm the boogeyman. I'm here. Oh, that's so sad. Alright, that's probably 50-0. 53-8. Yikes. Oh my god. Stop playing Roblox. You're not worthy! Jesus, kids. What are you doing? Practice algebra or your multiplication tables or something. Anything but this. Now that I know there's some attachments in this game, let me check if I have anything here. There's like 15 different things in here. Holy shit. Wait, they have a crazy amount of attachments. Why is this like actually more in-depth than Call of Duty? I imagine you have to level up weapons for the attachments, right? Okay, that guy fell asleep for a second. Mom must have walked in, asked him what he was doing still being up so late on a school night. And he said, "I'm busy, Mom, this getting shit on." guy. No! Why didn't I slide? Does getting shot slow you down? I haven't paid too much attention to it. Where do you think you're going? You won't hit me. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Gotcha. I was on the hunt for a minute there. Woo! I'm on that stinky streak right now. I'm on that disrespectful shit. These kids don't get discipline at home, so I have to do it in Roblox. Goodness. Sorry, Sprouts. Damn it. Oh, man, that was kind of nasty. Wasn't like a hard knife throw, but I had to flick the fuck out of it just to make it work. Yes, sir. This movement is smooth. Okay. Until right then. Okay, close call. Ran out of ammo, but we're still fine. Alright, alright. I can't tell if I'm actually B-hopping or not, though, to be fair. But I am getting around the map fast enough, I'd say. Oof. Maybe this is going faster than just sprinting. I'm already 7 deep. Alright, I'm starting to feel kind of bad for what I'm doing to him in this one. This is actually just getting pathetic. Eek. I'm kidding, I don't feel bad. This feels great. Oh my lord, I'm such a menace out here. What?! That guy just got so lucky those knives just barely missed him. He just got the first shave of his life right there. Woo! 9th kill already. Let's go for the nuke, if there is one. Oh man, I'm already 11 deep though. We're about to fucking find out. Okay, you know, I don't deserve the nuke anymore. Yikes, not after that. Whoa! Well, that was the easiest game of all time.
Cloud 9, that's it. You go all the way back to last time they played against this off the core, lower final, and champions. Haven was lower final, and champions. Haven was the map they got sent home on. 13-10, another close bout between these two squads, but one that DRX could not get over that final hurdle. Can today be different? Do they get that win here to extend this all the way to split for a final map?
We'll find out. It feels like we're destined for a third map with these two teams, given the history between them. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's been tough for DRX against NRG on this map. And look at this early push out here from NRG. They're already getting in. RB gonna see the edge of them.
Ready for it. Entry at the time. Stack down for you, but wins out. Finds that first kill here of the map. She's continuing. Oh, so much damage. Knocked to 22. Even if he had the healing, obviously wouldn't be able to use it on himself. So we'll just go ahead and rotate back. Link look to reinforce alongside Victor, who's just sat here in hell.
RB had to use all of his utility to watch the back, watch the flank.
Now Swarm out, the swing in, the stun's in, but Buzz is just trying to play around this cloud burst, but the turret finishes off RB. Crashies arriving will find one before getting taken down. That brings us back into a man advantage now for the side of NRG. Tag low, Victor on for 3. Zest will be the fourth to fall as Victor claims them all. It's a pistol round start for NRG.
It just herded right into Victor's utility, and Victor makes the most of it. A good early push out here by NRG. Even though it doesn't pay off, even though RB is able to win the better of that trade, it still forces DRX the direction that they want them to go throughout this entire thing. And that's in towards A with all this Killjoy util waiting. You can see there, Buzz shaking his head. Not the start, of course, DRX is looking for, and onto the eco. As somebody here, excuse me, RB here, I think grabbed a Sheriff. Indeed, he did.
Sure for him. Most firepower they have. Artist in the meantime popped up top, and I mean, it seems like Stacks is just more focused on grabbing the orb. He wants to have that Rolling Thunder as fast as possible. So just stays glued to it. Mako, however, taken down, and now in an eco without your smokes. Trying to pull this off and get a thrifty. This certainly starts seeming nigh impossible. Clear on the alarm button, push in from Artist, takes out RB. The Sheriff now on the ground. Zest picking up one, but then as soon as you, I mean, it's got to be cursed. As soon as you pick up the Sheriff, you end up getting taken out. Cleanup going to be coming through with a nice little no-scope. Artist will have 3 in the round. Also try to fast-track towards that Blade Storm, and Victor will get the defuse to get just 2 away now from that initial lockdown. A flawless round to move up 2-0. Fantastic start for NRG.
This is just, yeah, really good stuff from them. Just reacting very well to all of this. You know, Artist up top, DRX kind of challenging to make sure they can get the orb. Trying to get anything out of this round that they can. Get the plant, get the money, get the orb out of that. And that's all she wrote. So now my eyes firmly onto Stacks here on this attacking side for DRX. You really kind of want to watch for these fault lines. Watch for the way that he's maneuvering around the map. He is oftentimes the guy, not just because he's carrying the spike, but because a lot of the utility that DRX uses to set up their hits comes from him. And you can see already a heavy stack here towards A off the back of that fault line that pushes Crashies back. A high tide going to be the response from NRG to buy time for the rotation from Artist over to A, and DRX is just kind of pumping the brakes. They're just going to wait on this a little bit, try to reassess. Now let's see if Stacks is going to try to dial up something different. I would like to see that. I'd like to see early changes of direction for DRX.
I know there's one on the right side, tucked away. A rough spot there for Mako, but Buzz counter swinging out from the left, does find one. Crashy's going to be taken down. Shot goes across, and Buzz and Stacks both so very low. They put Artist to 89. Still in a very strong position here, our NRG, especially if Artist continues to find value. Sees the hand for just a brief moment, but eats the full flash. Dash in, noted on the flank. The rush through Artist with a Sheriff in hand, finds one sum, gets another with a stinger. Buzz and Mako now taken down. It's a 3v4. The gun grabbed up. Artist says, thank you very much. Zest now rethinking about this one. Decides to back away. Or at least wait until they get into a better position. 18 seconds on the fault line, so will not come into play here on this execute.
Well, they have to go A now. There's no other choice. Let's see if they can get it done.
Dart over the top. It will get a ping through, tuck into the corner. They've done a fight. Position of 1. Spray through. RB finding Artist. Sam trading positions here with Zest. Gets the jump on him. Now finds himself in a 1v2. The Stinger has to go for the reload. RB trying to get ahead of it. He misses the timing, but Stacks will be able to finish him off. The DRX get themselves on the board, but at such hefty cost. 4 players left on the ground.
I mean, so a couple things in that round. First of all, you can see why Zest is kind of really valued on this Sova. That dart there gets a lot of information and allows DRX to get in there, get what they got to do, but then Sam uses it against him. He plays, kind of finds the timing to get right behind Zest there to make this almost a round for NRG. Artist has the op, but DRX is too readable. I mean, the whole way through that's A, and there's no attempt to show anything otherwise. That entire round for DRX, it makes it really easy for NRG to do a ton of damage.
Flush out from Crashies, just scouting in a sewer, nothing going to be noted there. Very much same setup here from DRX, just pumping the brakes, getting tucked away into these cubbies. The Trailblazer to lead, Artist on the peak. Do they know? This time there's that opera on the opposite side. They should suspect it just given the cash flow that he had. And oh, what an aggressive peek out from Buzz. Puts some damage down, doesn't find the punish, however. Crashies will just look to go ahead and heal up those wounds.
But already, NRG sensing a change of direction here from DRX. A high tide to come out. RB still tucked in right next to the doors on the other side of Garage. And it looks like it is going to be the B hit, the fault line to lead the way. The recon dart, but Sam is ready for the dash.
Buzz trying to get the jump on him before that smoke bloomed, but then Sam just uses it against them. Zest now deep lurk, waiting to try to get this catch, because NRG should be very well aware that this is going to be this pulled back position that DRX want to play in. Stacks finding one before falling. Victor trades the other. Lockdown is available. And Zest, it's outdone. Crashies gets the jump on him. Strikes him down, push out. RB finds the headshot. 3 members left to deal with though.
You should run.
As they start working their way out of window. The full flash connects. Mako good for one. Have they called it? Crashies on the flank. He's just trying to get him off of this spike, but can't make it happen. Crashies just outflanks him, finds 3 in the round. His NRG will do very much the same on the scoreboard.
Crashies continues to be amazing today. And this is just a great read from NRG, knowing that when DRX likes to plant B, you know, they kind of read this once again. It's the fault line into the recon dart and the flash. Again, you really watch these fault lines. This is a big, I think, weakness of Stacks as not just an IGL, but a player that he leads so much with that utility. It makes it really easy to predict what they're going to do. And then NRG's done their homework on DRX. They know that they love to sit back towards spawn, outside of window, with those lineups, whether it be Zest or RB in particular. They like to hang out back there on those B hits.
Oh,
Artis.
What a quick shot. Woo. Artis reading the setup, knows that he wants to get tucked away and manages to nail the nasty flick and a follow-up shot. Stack's gone. The classic drawn out. Artis not quite firing it, but I think it's all right. You've done a good job, son. You can take a breather now. Crashies finds Mako. They keep them in the nice little lead. Up in the hands here of Zest, just trying to use this against them. Perhaps just hold on to it for dear life. RB will find one with the Sheriff, but now Zest says, all right, I guess I got to grab a stinger. We'll cut across, and we'll be able to find the Bulldog. But from here, what do you do?
Well, he's got the spike and he's got space, so he can rotate off of this, find a place to plant, even on the other side of the map with Victor already all the way over here onto A. Right now, that Killjoy utility won't be activated initially. Still a couple of nanos there onto the site itself, though. Of course, though, Zest has to take his time. He has no information about what's going on behind him, but still some utility to work with. Still hope here, honestly, for Zest. A couple Bulldogs and a Vandal. I mean, there are some ults, but you wouldn't think that NRG will invest them.
It'd be a hell of a way to get yourself on the board as he finds himself 0-4 for the moment. To grab 3 here in this round. Spots the turret, knows that the Killjoy at the very least is not in range. Nano destroyed, and that will be the alarm bell that they needed. Gets cleared out, another one popped just in case he is in that plant position. Zest, where does he decide the position? Looks like he's just going to keep himself forward. He wants to try to challenge, but does he realize that all 3 are rotating? Seems like now he might be getting a sense of it, hearing some of those footsteps. This is the spot where they can start separating, get themselves split up, and try to approach here from different directions, but it's all 3. Straight up. The hold.
They're not faking?
No, they are not. The Cove is there for protection as well. Zest able to find the plant, but nothing else on the back end. NRG now moving up 4-1.
Yeah, I mean, with these coves, this is 2 rounds in a row where it makes it pretty difficult for DRX on these post plants. You know, they're expecting typically to be able to use utility to clear them, but Zest doesn't opt to go for any of his shock darts. He still had 2 in the bag, but instead just tried to push through there. But with all that smoke, with all the control that NRG has, with those toxic screens, with those high tides, with those cascades, makes it very difficult for DRX to kind of fully understand what's going on, not just this round, but previously as well, what's going on behind them. Don't have a ton of ability to get information other than Zest. If he's down, it makes it really, really tricky for DRX to maybe do some of those post plants the way they would normally like to. I think this comp for NRG does really suit not just their play style, but also against the way that DRX likes to play.
Timeout. Running dry here with 5 seconds remaining. Not sure what Zermi's saying to them to try to get them back into this one. But it needs to work some magic. It's already a very rocky start. Granted, we have seen runbacks. We have seen not just DRX, but other teams here at this event have some fairly catastrophic starts.
Sure.
And then be able to bring it into a more winnable position. But it feels like it really needs to start now. It needs to begin with this round. So it's been nothing but struggle street for them here on this attack.
Absolutely. A struggle bus on the struggle street for sure for DRX so far. As now Blades up for Artis. Tons of ults here for both sides, really. Stacks with that Rolling Thunder. Mako will get tricky with those TPs from time to time with the Omen. It's definitely got to keep your eyes out for that. But I like what DRX is doing here. I was just thinking this, that let's take some garage space. Let's try to put some pressure down. Sam going to get noted by the turret, able to clear it without taking any damage, but he gets the opener, and Artis with the follow-up.
A quick check around the corner, and Buzz is gone. Stack's only able to find Victor, but he's taking down to 21 HP. The spray through one to Zest knocks him down to 43, and already it just feels like this timeout is being worked to absolute perfection against DRX.
NRG read him. They kind of had a pretty good idea that this was going to be the change of FNS.
And it just keeps getting worse. Stack's now gone. Spike picked up. Mako, it's in his hands. They're going to start drifting over towards the A site here. Smoke, maybe they're trying to fake that they're going to find some presence here onto B. But NRG, they don't need to really shift anybody onto A. They can play reactively. They know that they're in this 4v2. They know that Zest is low on health. Could just gather up, look to flood the site, not take any risks.
Cover going out. Blinding.
Smoke now in. Rotations will start to come through. Paranoia used just in case. They'll find themselves with an empty site. The Mako goes for the plant.
10 seconds left.
No contact off of that Paranoia or anything like that. Mako going to readjust. Still has his ult. Don't think he'll have much of a chance to use it. Zest with a couple shock darts in the Owl drone. See if they can get something done with its Reckoning now. Mako going to be in a tricky spot. Zest going to maneuver into help.
And I mean, that's a hell of a lot of respect being shown here as Mako ends up on top of the box, not with any obfuscation. The smoke was off, the defuse comes in. 4 members still strong. His energy get themselves up to 5 and continue to just strangle DRX out of this map.
Yeah, they're just on one right now. Again, this is time and time again. Every time we came to this map, I would just think, okay, you know, in previous years, in previous events at Kilios, I'd be like, all right, DRX has a chance. Like, they're really good at Haven. But every time, it feels like this team, you know, Chet, FNS, and these guys, they have such a good read on DRX. And frankly, DRX makes it easy.
Yeah.
There's no trickery here. Every time DRX commits to something in the early round, that's basically what they're doing. And there's, you know, NRG can then overcommit to some of these early pushes to punish DRX out in that space, because once they get contact from one, he pretty much guaranteed there's at least 1 or 2 others.
I mean, it just feels like they started off, you know, talking about readability. DRX, they used to be like hieroglyphics. We're like, how do you read this? They have been translated down and down and down now into like a children's book. And NRG are just happy to go ahead and take a quick little peruse through the pages. Now though, Sight being attacked. Mako finding finesse, Buzz down to a sliver of HP as the dart goes flying. Artis up on top of Lumber, managing to find one. Victor back, Sight looking to anchor it down, finds 2. SNRB though trying back, now Artis still standing. And Zest so very low, just doesn't have any legs to stand on. 6-1. The slaughter continues.
I don't know what to tell you. This isn't, NRG is all there basically at this site right away. They're ready for this retake. They've got crossfires for days, and yeah, a couple really nice shots, a couple nice reactions from DRX, but then they start pushing back site, and there's 3 guns just pointed all right on that edge. I don't know what to tell you. It's too easy to react to this for NRG. There's just, again, there's no change of direction. There's no utility place to kind of try to confuse. A lot of the what I call like leading utility, like maybe the Owl drone, or again the fault lines, or the Paranoia. Some of the utility that kind of signal that executes are happening aren't being used in any way to try to confuse NRG. They're just being used on executes. And yeah, sure, we know DRX is good executes, but if you just give them that space, don't get caught up in the mess that is their executes, then you're fine. Then you play retake, and good teams will punish them every time.
Doug was making mention of, you know, this map in particular. 3 sites, finesse as your IGL, how much it can make you stand out. Right now, the way that things are going, it seems like he is just continuing to have that absolute perfect read. DRX trying to make something happen, a push up in the garage, they clear out some of the util, getting rid of that alarm bot, that KJ turret that stops them from, you know, having Artis play contact off of it there on the C site. Looks like a drone up into the pit will draw out a snake bite here from the side of finesse, but the rest of DRX going to start moving their way forward. the spike planted here on B. Can they get into their post-plant position? Mako trying to watch from behind. Victor creeping up. Spots him, doesn't hit that headshot. Paranoia going to be let loose. Victor manages to dodge out on it. Well, the retake continues. Triple approach through the garage. Artis feel like he's ready to lead the charge. Finesse spotting Zest. Looks to zone him back as the lockdown is going to be invested. The creep up. Mako spotting him. Stack's going to be good for one. Let's Finesse now out of the fight. Stack's traded up. Victor finding that elimination. Now they start going for the defuse. Hunter's Fury coming across. Zez looking to go ahead and displace them. They get it to half, however, so it's still in a winnable position. The push up, the stun. RB able to find one. Time dwindling. Mako sprays him off one. And Zest will fall, but so too does Victor. And it took everything that they had, but DRX will be able to get a second round win on the board.
And everything in the kitchen sink here for DRX to get a win, but. The way they start this round is way better. They're making attention across all three sites. You've got Mako faking footsteps over at C. You've got the pressure by garage door. You've got Zest using some of his utility to kill FNS at bay. This is much better here from DRX this round. Good call here by Stacks. Good adjustment, but is it too little too late? If they can run 6 more together, that's great. But again, just like on Pearl Achilleos, DRX generally is slightly better on their attacker half on Haven than their defender side. But again, it's international. It does kind of sometimes play out a little bit differently. We'll see if they can start to string things together. And they're kind of going back to this again. They're gonna fan out across the map. They're gonna try to bait out some utility here from NRG, buy some opportunity, buy some time. See if maybe they can get a pick. Now that Trailblazer out on the other side of the map here, yes, is going to spot Zest. But he's the only one spotted out of that. That got pretty deep. So a smoke sent to maybe try to fool him, but this is full on looking like another B hit from DRX. But they did fool
Rolling
him.
Thunder available. Did they decide to commit that just to get themselves into the site? Now just going to flash out. Buzz up over the top. The spray coming through. Fault line does help shove some back, but decent damage dealt here. DRX's jet. Spike now going to be planted. Lockdown a Rolling Thunder. Still in their back pocket. You can see again, this time they're very wary. They're worried about these flanks. Only Crashies who's attempting it for now is RB dropping the lockdown right outside of B site, just looking to buy them some extra space, some extra time, and make this that much more unassailable for NRG. Finesse has to pull away. Gets himself out to safety. Buzz trying to go on the hunt. No, actually no. He did end up getting caught, but it looks like Buzz doesn't want to overstep. Instead, pushes out, but it's just a bit too late. It's a little bit of minor damage down onto Victor, but finally, NRG realized, yeah, we've been outpaced on this one. The time buy from the side of DRX was just a bit too good. It will allow them to rack up that third round.
This is really good now for DRX. They might be able to bring this back and get this, in a much more respectable state here coming towards the end of this first half. Still have that Rolling Thunder for Stacks. In a way, that's good. In a way, kind of been sitting on it for a while, but you know what? Whatever, at this point, it's going to force a timeout from NRG. See if they can adapt to the way that DRX is playing, but now you got to expect that DRX is going to be making some slight changes here. Are you going to maybe try to utilize Buzz instead of Zest to push some of that space out to A? You could kind of fake some pressure that way, and it did work in that previous round against NRG. Just, Zest plus a smoke got a rotation out of NRG, with the way that DRX was setting that up. So, look, I don't expect DRX to play this next round exactly the last two, these last 2 rounds have been pretty similar. I expect something a little bit different, but what's going to be the change up for NRG?
What condition do you think that you put them in? What is NRG going to be anticipating coming off the back of this one? Because we saw coming out of DRX's timeout, first one they used, it was brutal. They had the perfect read. Is this the time that Termi and Stacks agree and decide to go for a bit of a rush play? Put that Rolling Thunder and use it off the rip, try to rush a site. And if that is the case, is NRG ready for it?
No, I like that a lot. As much in recent history here for DRX, Termi's been receiving some criticism, and probably rightly so. The team is a little bit static at times, but often his timeouts are quite good. Often they come out of a timeout and they win the follow-up round because they change, direction, change strategy, kind of change pace, whatever it may be. And let's see what they want to do.
Looks like they want to go big.
Well, yeah, it does look like something of that nature, but that cascade early here from Zom, kind of anticipating some pressure towards that window. Trying, I think, to get some space here for Artis to do some work with this operator. He is continuing to push up around this corner. Zest has to be really careful, and he is. That's a really good owl drone.
Oh, a botch on that tailwind. Get out the safety, but they're not pinching through to try to take him down. Could have been a big opportunity for a punish, but they're not certain, you know, who is there? Is he peeking alone? Is there 2, 3 players backing him up? Is, oh boy, RB. Knife in hand, trying to get tucked here into the corner. Swings around, finds Crashy, Sump. Will trade it back. Headshot in reply as they now turn their sights over here towards the C side. Rolling Thunder not catching him in finesse. He gets himself back into the side, spraying across, looking for Buzz, but Buzz finds him just a little bit faster. No, broken. A warning shot perhaps here from Artis as Mako gets knocked down to 58. It looks like they're still very suspicious about it, and they are rightfully correct about it here. As I throw out some more redundancies, they spray him down, they find the wallbang shot. A single shock dart sent to try to buy some space, some time. Would have been able to get the kill on a Victor, but he wasn't playing here on it. Artis up over the top, gets one with the operator, stacks, sets up for a second, but now Buzz needs to try to clutch this one out. He's approaching from garage. Artis trying to get the read on it. Swings out, Buzz finds the perfect timing. Gets the kill, brings it to within 2. NRG still up, 6-4. It's starting to dwindle.
Yeah, this is really, really well handled at the very end. I really like what NRG does here. They get right behind that rolling Thunder. It's just off of their position enough that they can wait for it and immediately start taking space, but Buzz has a phenomenal response to start spraying in there, getting that opening kill, giving them the ability to get this plant down. Huge hold from Stacks to find 2. And then Artis has to drop the op to try to go for this defuse. Buzz is repositioning. He's got a smile on his face. Really nicely handled there.
Artis.
Oh boy.
Okay, the jiggle from Mako. It's a little bit of damage, but I think he'd very much prefer that compared to the alternative. He's just trying to see, is Artis going to continue to push up? The answer is no, because Artis is not named something nor Kong. So.
Well, he might get some utility into Cubby. Yeah, I think the fault line might come through here onto the Cubby or something, yeah. So, you know what?
Opposite split. Artis still in a position to try to catch him, but turns away from the flash, and then Buzz again finds the timing. Exiting out of the cloudburst, Artis was trying to get somebody else pushing their way into the site, but it's a quick response. NRG, the other 4 players are here. Victor finding some value initially. Mako going to be taken down. Victor finds the second. Buzz going to be eliminated as well. Now Crashies gets involved as Zest will fall. 2 players left, Stacks and RB. They're trying to get them in this one. The spike not surrendered on the site. RB caught in an awkward position between a rock and a hard place, and he gets crunched, as will Stacks. And NRG with this quick rotates, the quick response, managed to bring it back. Yes, they lose 3, but they put up a 7th round win, so the best that DRX can now hope for is a 5th.
Yeah, and even though Artis is dealt with here, it's just kind of bait. I mean, DRX just completely bites on this. They're like, we can isolate Artis, we can take him down, we know how to get this. You know, and they have a great setup there. They use the fault line to clear Cubby, okay, and then the flash to keep Artis pinned down around that left-hand corner, and Buzz is going to find that kill, but then, like you're saying, Achilleos, it's just all hands on deck for NRG right away. They know that there isn't anything else that's going to happen here. DRX is committing, and they punish it.
Looking for the orb, it will be taken. Som, though, pinged out. And that's going to be the aftershock to try to clear through. Up over the top goes Buzz, and he gets the punish. Som so desperately wanting to try to get that ult online. Well, now he's going to be dead. Crashies, however, holding it down from hell. 3 quick kills. 7 HP and a drill, but the spike is stranded. And he brings this back into a monstrous advantage.
I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I mean, that's incredible from him, but Mako there just dropping down and makes the first kill pretty easy. Able to isolate a couple others.
Finesse in heaven, looking like he's going to be ready to play off the back of this pop flash that Crashies has set up. Hard corner to the check. RB will manage to find one. Blind comes across, and Zest is left out to dry. Finesse finds him. Crashies gets the other for a 4K to close out the half, 8-4.
Well, it's going to have to be one hell of a defender side here for DRX to get this done. And, you know, Mako TP'd up there, and he had kind of control of heaven there. Could have just locked it down, let the rest of his team sort of clear that space, maybe get the plant down, you know, keep Crashies kind of stuck back there a little bit. Instead, they try to kind of pounce on him, and it just doesn't work.
It's an 8-4 half. Yet again, this time NRG with the lead. Desk, I don't know what you guys think, but perhaps we can see history repeat itself on the opposite side. Maybe DRX can run it back.
You would like that, wouldn't you, Achilles? You would. But yeah, Doug, another 8-4, but this time in NRG's favor.
Yeah, and it felt like it was a very dominant half for NRG. A couple of rounds towards the end there, notwithstanding, Crashy's had his outrageous moments. The double wall composition from NRG was very difficult for them to deal with. And you saw it. There was nothing innovative about how DRX were approaching the attacking half.
Yeah, exactly. And nothing innovative on the side of NRG. We understand how they wanted to use this composition. And in round 4, we had a very cool example. DRX just goes for the execute onto B, and they have a lot of util to use when it comes to the retake. The position that Crashes takes and the moment that Zest moves forward, it's a little bit jarring, but now we're going to see all the utility coming in from Sam. He has that high tide again that he's going to be using to cover the plant, and he also has the cove. If we add that to Crashes coming in behind with the flash and getting the 2 kills, it's very easy. But DRX later in that half found like a breach in the system, right? Like they learned how to work around it.
I get it. I see what you did there. Breach in the system. With that was. I think I'm disappointed, but it was very good. But you're right. And this is kind of what I was getting at earlier, right? Like they started to find some traction. They started to change their approach that they had, and it was starting to pay off. They were able to get a couple of rounds together, but once again, it was Crashies. We got to talk about him, shine a fat light on him, because he was the hero for NRG at the end of that half when it could have gone even more towards DRX's way.
I mean, 11 rounds on that half of defense against FUT is 4 enough for DRX.
I don't think so. I think that also mentally, after everything that they've been through in this tournament and how close last map was, it's kind of jarring.
Well, Achilles and Paperthin, this could be the last time we see DRX on this stage if they don't pull this back.
You're absolutely right. This could very well be the end of it. Much like we asked for from NRG to kick off that run back on Pearl after being down the same way the DRX is right now, we're saying, can they get that pistol win? DRX now going to very much do the same now that they shift over to the defending side, which is where they were able to put up those 8 rounds on Pearl. So we'll see if that's going to be able to transition very similarly here to Haven. But for now, it's going to be this triple creep out into mid. Stacks lingering back on B site for a little bit of extra reinforcement, but it seems like RB, situated in garage, going to make the call as the turret plays contact, that it is going to be just a straight up C hits.
Yeah, and Victor's going to tuck back into spawn as all of DRX now swinging in from garage and spawn themselves.
Stun's good, but covering fires there. Finesse from behind finds Buzz. RB going to be taken out as well. Oh, the reveal is massive. Stack's only able to find one off the back of it. Though gets another. Turns over to Artis, but Sam catches him off guard. Just too many targets as Sam again, putting up solid figures. 3 kills for him, but Zest gets the 2-tap, but Sam is just a little bit better. Finds 4. That is NRG taking another step towards closing this out to getting a 2-0 over DRX for the very first time.
That's a potential backbreaker here for DRX. A close one there by Zest at the end. Some great utility usage by Zest in this round as well to make this retake even remotely possible here, because DRX was just getting shut down at the point of attack. I mean, this is nasty from Zest, but cannot quite swing in time to find the third. And yeah, Sam, nod of the head, some fist bumps. Having a very, very solid performance here. All of NRG out ahead of it. And, well, Buzz is gone.
Just trying to catch him off guard, but it's just far too many people. Only a classic in hand. Mako creeping back out of sewer. Looks like NRG given the anti-eco, just given they already have a pick. Not going to be too dissuaded for shifting away from this site. Push coming out. Artis just sprays to win. Mako taken out.
Well, this has kind of been a time, something that does hurt DRX. Sam is going to deal with Zest. Now, Stack's going to find the box. I don't think this is going to fool Artist in the least.
And he's been healed up, so yeah, Artist, the nice and easy headshot, leaving just RB with that Sheriff. Manages to find 1, but Artist will find 4. 10-4, now the scoreline. And this is it. This is everything DRX need to win this round to try to run it back.
100%. The most important bonus you'll ever play is DRX right now, as they try to get through and find some stability. But right now, it's just NRG clicking. I mean, you know, the way that NRG also, like, sprays so many angles, sprays smokes, when they're attacking, when they're retaking, just kind of anticipating the positioning of DRX. This happens to DRX a lot these days. You can spray DRX through smokes. Paper X does this quite often now as well. You can find some value. A little return fire from DRX this time through the smokes, but Flash is going to back them off as NRG is fully setting up here for this A hit. A recon dart from Zest confirming that there is still presence, but no rotations really. A slight shift of weight from DRX over towards the B site now. Alarm bot at the front to watch for that. Stack's getting set up as kind of in a pivot position with this breach to be able to kind of use that utility either at A or B if necessary. He's just going to push off that. Oh, I thought he was going to maybe try to get underneath that owl drone.
This attack does get slowed up, but the approach still continues. Zest tucked into the corner, Buzz up top, staring down towards Sewer, where only Finesse will grace his sights. The rest of the team ready to just go ahead, shove forward. Identify the Zest in a forward spot, spam through the wall. Artis finds the elimination. Buzz now tucked in off the flank. Just trying to catch him, and with that, they say, you know what? I think we pulled enough rotations. It's time to cut.
Just brilliant. I mean, DRX had fully committed. Mako is kind of standing over there in Link, but this is free. Cove as well. Not much that can be done about this. We're going to start spraying into it, but it doesn't matter.
And they are just absolutely drowning them right now. RB gone. The Stinger finds the elimination. Turret cleared out. 3 members left.